Okay guys, last few videos didn't work out so well. There was audio but no video, so we're going to try this again. So you guys missed out on a lot of stuff. Um, and if you'd like to still listen to the audio part, I can post links to those videos, but I pulled them because they're really not a video. It's effectively me talking you through it since you can't see what's going on. My video kept freezing. The audio was fine, but I didn't realize it until after I had already made 4 videos. Um, so we're back on Worm Unlimited. Um, Lately, my son's been doing a lot of the videos. He doesn't do a whole lot of talking. Uh, he doesn't do the tutorial style setup that I do. He's got his own method, which is fine. But I wanted to get back into doing my own recordings and getting some things taken care of. I tend to lean more towards the survival style games, or like Worm Online slash Worm Unlimited is more of a, I guess you could call it a crafting simulator. Everything you do in the game uh, is micromanaged. So as you can see here, um, I'm making stone bricks because it's going to be a little bit tough to see. Let me close out a couple of windows here so you can see a little better. I'll close out the cart. All right, so I made myself a nice little deed, and I'm working on a building. This building here is for. Oh, I'm actually dragging the cart with me. Um, yeah, let's do this. Let's stop dragging the cart. So this is going to be the blacksmith shop. As you can see, I've got a large iron and a small iron anvil there. There was a fire going here a minute ago. Apparently it burned out. I've got a pile of logs here to keep it going, but yeah, I failed on that aspect. Starting to work a perimeter. I've got a few walls kind of in place. So, and there's a ramp that kind of heads down that way. We'll go over here so you can see the rest of it. I've kind of plateaued a lot of this and made it step style. And I know it's kind of hard to see. It's dark out. I don't know if it's starting to turn daylight or if it's going to night. I'm not sure. Days kind of melt together in this game pretty quickly. But there's a plateau here. There's one here, and then the main level down here. This will eventually end up being the gate to come into the property. Down here, I've still got a little corner that I've got to level off. But yeah, you come in, and this whole section here is all flattened. And then you'd hit the ramp and come up to the first tier, which is where I've got some fields going at the moment, mostly pumpkins. I've got one that's potatoes, I believe. Oh, that didn't feel good. Yeah, I think that one's potatoes. Um, and then on the same level, on that flat area, um, yeah, this section here, I'm probably going to end up putting in like a kitchen or something with an oven and what have you, but I don't have plans for all of it just yet. There will be a chapel here so that you can come and pray to an altar, not necessarily on this plateau, but somewhere on the property. And then you just come up the road and you can make it to blacksmith shop, um, which is what I'm working on now. And it looks like it is starting to become daylight, so that's nice. I've got the mine started. There's not a whole lot to it. It's very, very dark. It has not been secured or reinforced, I mean. I have found one iron vein, and then recently, down this other way, this is more of an open area, but I did find a lead vein. So, um, doing prospecting outside, there's sandstone nearby as well, but I'm not sure where. And I'm not really worried about making sandstone stuff because primarily I'm going to end up being more of a blacksmith. Armor, weaponry, horseshoes, that sort of thing. So, what I'm currently doing is working on getting some bricks put together to finish up this building. And I already went down to the water side and got sand and clay to turn it into mortar. I've got rock shards in here, and then my stone chisel, and then turning that into bricks. Yesterday, and the property actually took me, I don't know, a little over a week to flatten. Let's see what's left in here. Iron lumps and ash. Okay. Not a whole lot of iron lump. Only 12 kilos. So I'm going to have to mine some more iron here pretty soon. And then I would need my trowel. So I'll show you what we got going on here. I'll stop with the bricks for just a minute. And we're not going to need these. Oh, actually, we'll put these stone shards in the cart. Okay, so those are in there. Now, I need mortar. I believe. Actually, let's grab a wall, add it to the crafting window. Let's see. Yeah, I need 19 more mortar and 19 stone bricks. So I got to make the mortar first. So we're going to we'll take 3 clay and 3 sand. It's not going to let me do it that way. Alright, so we'll open up the crafting window. We don't need this open anymore. And we're going to put clay on one side and the sand in the other, and it does not matter which side you put which in, and we're just going to make some mortar. And I'm going to take the one that's in there as well. Okay, so I was watching a few videos earlier, and I ran across um, a creator that I hadn't seen before posting for Wurm Unlimited, and she does her stuff on her own private server. She doesn't game with anybody else normally, but she has mentioned playing on Wurm Online in the past, and probably or possibly we'll go back to it at some point. Oh, inspiration. Still don't know what the inspiration's about, but let's see. No, it's not a rare, and I don't have any new spells up here, so must not mean a whole lot. Um, so anyway, I was watching her videos, and she does pretty much the same thing I do. I don't cut out stuff. I don't edit for just the highlights. You guys see exactly what I see, and Worm is one of those games where it is a serious grind fest. So there's a whole lot of just doing the same things repetitively. Um, in doing that, when you finally finish a project, um, there's that satisfaction of knowing that, you know, you stand back and you look at it and you know that you built that. It doesn't matter, or you made that. Um, it doesn't matter if it is horseshoes or some armor or weaponry. Maybe you made a new tool. Right now, I'm working on making a building, and then eventually, I'm going to put a smelter and forge in there, possibly two of each. Um, the plan for this property is for other people to be able to come and utilize the tools to improve their own crafting. And in previous videos, I mentioned that I'm no longer on my own private server. I let that go quite a while ago. Now I'm on another private server, but it's a public private. Um, this one's actually turned out to be pretty cool. Very friendly community, fairly active. I logged in today and there was 48 people uh, before logged in before I logged in. So that means there's you know potentially 49, 50 people all online working in this particular world together. Everybody kind of doing their own thing, but I'm sure there's some people that are actually working together to make stuff or going out hunting or what have you. But anyway, this is the Mythmore Prime server. Um, you can't get to it if you're playing Worm Online. It's only a Worm Unlimited server. And essentially, the two games are the same, but there are minor differences. To my understanding, we don't get the support for updates and such either at all or as frequently as what the official Worm Online servers do by the developer. I think Worm Unlimited is kind of the back burner child, if on a burner at all anymore. But Mythmore Prime has its own website. It's got the live map updates. And if I pull up the map here, it doesn't show you um, what we deal with here on this server. This is just a generic map. You have to go to the website to see the live map, and it updates pretty regularly. So we've got 32 so far. I think we're going to finish off these piles. I'll activate that. Set my coffee down. Oops. We're going to combine these, and we're going to combine these just to finish it off. But as I was saying, I was watching these videos from this other person, um, and she does everything from what I can see very similar to how I do it. Everything is just straight up gameplay. Hey, we're going to go down here and take care of this. Hey, we're going to go over here and do that. We need to collect this over here. And she just plays the game. Um, I will leave a link in the description below for her channel, but it's Old Biddy Gaming, and I had a chance to talk with her a little bit earlier in her comment section on yesterday's and today's videos. She was not posting videos for a little while. Um, she had some things going on in her personal life that took her away, and now she's back at it. So I encourage you guys to go over and check her out. Give her some love. She's a very friendly lady and very passionate about her gaming. I enjoy her energy. She's if you sit and watch her videos, and I do encourage you to watch the videos. They're a little longer. Some of mine can be pretty lengthy too, but um, like I said, hers are straight out gameplay. So if you want a real good look at what this game is about in its entirety, and you don't want the edited version, just the highlights, you want to really see what's going on. Um, Watch some of my older videos on my private server, or I'm starting this new series up, so follow along with this series, or head on over to Old Biddy Gaming and check out her videos. Show her some support. She's been doing this for a little while, and she's got other games that she features as well. She doesn't even know that I'm going to be mentioning her in this video. We never even discussed it, but I believe she needs props, and I am low on water, low on food. So what I'm going to do to make this a little faster is open that back up. We're going to drop this back in there. Okay, well, we're not going to drop it all back in there apparently. Let's pull out the mortar again, and we're going to drop the clay and the sand back in, and then we'll drop as much mortar as we can. Make things a little lighter. Alright, we're going to close the crafting window. I've got all my food. Well, you can't even call it food. Um, I killed some cave bugs and found a few carcasses that I butchered on the road. So that insect meat and pumpkins is what I have for food. It's not even cooked. It's just in there. And in my barrel that I made, small barrel, I have water, so I can drink the water. I don't have to run all the way down to the lakefront. And I have noticed the insect meat is much faster than the pumpkins are as far as eating it. So we're going to go ahead and go that route. And if you look at my bar up here, it's cooking pretty quick. And by that I do not mean like actually making cooked food. I mean that the line itself is moving fast. If I was eating the pumpkins, that thing would be going at a snail speed. Pumpkins are more filling. Um, my nutrition level is at 39%, which is realistically it's garbage. But now we're full. So I need, what did I say, 19 mortar? I've got 17. So we're going to pull some out. We don't want to fill up on it, so let's just grab 2 more. So we've got the correct amount. And I can't hold that many bricks. So it's going to be, open that, and we're going to pull what we can in here. And then this wall, add a crafting window. Yep, we still need 19 on this one as well. We've got everything in our inventory. You don't necessarily need the trowel active, but I tend to do that. But oh, that's right. It's not going to let me go from here. Um, yeah, I don't think it'll let me. Let's try putting the trowel in there. Oh, now it will. It wasn't letting me last night. So now I can continue building on this wall. And this is going to be a solid wall. If you peek through the area there, see that one's got a window in it. This one here is going to be solid. And I can't show you until it's done with this particular one, but we'll slide around so you can see what this one's going to look like. Okay. See that's a solid wall, and that's got the window in it. Well, the back walls here are going to be solid as well. All right. And more than likely, I'm going to put the smelter over here, but that's going to require something like 90 something bricks, and then a couple of forges up here, possibly another smelter. I'm not sure. More than likely, it'll be one smelter, two forges. And there are certain things that you can do with the smelters that you can't do with the forges, and vice versa. Like you can't cook in a smelter, but you can a forge. Um, and I believe, um, I may be misinformed, but I believe that you can take a smelting pot, which you make with pottery, and put it in the smelter along with like old, say, for instance, iron hatchets or um, garbage stuff, and you can smelt it back down into lump iron. But I don't think you can do that with a forge. Oh, we need more bricks. Hey, look at that. Now I can hold 10 bricks. Maybe I'm getting stronger. I don't know. Um, no, doesn't look like it. And just so that you guys know that I have nothing to hide here, that's where my skills are currently. My body control is not quite at 21, and that's what I need to be able to command a cart and ride a horse. I haven't really done a whole lot of work as far as the characteristics go. I didn't do a whole lot of prayer, so I'm only at 43.37 favor. So my religion skills aren't up there very much. And then the actual skills, everything started at 1, unless joining this server gave me higher skill for one thing or another, but I didn't notice anything. So everything is all stuff that I've been working up, climbing, paving, um, and then under miscellaneous items, the shovel, where'd it go? Right here. Those were all gained just from terraforming here. The little bit that I got in rake was from that little farm that you guys saw. Saw the hatchet should have been in there as well, I thought, but that was from lumberjacking. Hammers making a couple of things, the stone chisels from all the blocks I've been doing, the repairing. I had some tools that were just about to break, so I spent time doing a bunch of repairing and improving. Um, I do not know where I got alchemy skill from. because I don't recall doing anything alchemy. I've done a little bit of fighting, a little bit of aggressive, a little bit of defensive, a little bit of normal, and that was just because I kept getting attacked by little bugs and cave bugs and venerable spiders, and got attacked by a crocodile at one point, and I died. So my paving's up there a little bit, prospecting's up a little bit. So yeah, um, not a whole lot so far, but I'm working on things. And then, oh, see, I have a wound. Still wounded. So what I'll do is I'll activate the statuette, which I made. As you can see, quality level 3.59. It's garbage, but it works to cast spells. And on this server, you're encouraged to become a priest and be able to cast spells because you're not limited like you are on Wurm Online as far as priests go. So I'm going to cast heal on myself to try to fix that wound. Oh, there we go. So now I have more stamina because my health is back up to 100%. But if you notice, now I have almost no favor. 6.27 out of 43.37. So over time, that'll come back. We've got 5 more. Put in this wall, and then this one's done. And then I'm going to end the video after that because supper is almost ready in real life. And I want to check this video to make sure it's actually recording properly. And if it is, I will see about making a second video tonight to finish off this building, and um, maybe start working on the forge, one of the forges. I'd like to see how this building turns out, though. Oh, there we go. So that wall finished. We'll close that. Close that. So you got a better view. Actually, yeah, I can pull back over here. So let's go back over here. Okay. And that's one more wall completed. So all of these required one mortar and one brick to get started, and then the trowel had to be active. If you're wanting wood buildings or wood walls or whatnot, you would use a mallet or hammer instead of the trowel. I wanted stone because it's going to be in abundance. All of these slabs were done with um, rock shards and the is it the file? Stone chisel. So it's an iron stone chisel, and as you can see, that's not that great a quality. But you combine the two in the crafting window, and it gives you options for either bricks or stone slabs, or several different things. At some point, I will put a mine door on here, but I've got to get my stone smithing up, or masonry, or whatever it's called. Let me pull that back up here. Um, yeah, stone cutting. I've got to get that up a little further. Let's see. I think the crafting window. Let's see. Sandstone shaft. Um, hmm. Well, let's look at that real quick. Mine door. We want a stone one. So yeah, the chisel and rock shards. So out of curiosity, let's grab the chisel. Open that up. Grab the chisel. And I have rock shards. Oh, in the cart. Okay, where's that one at? Let's sort by weight. We'll take this one. And we need the chisel in here. And we need the rock shards in here. So Colossus brick, rounded stone slab, stone brick, stone keystone, gravestone, decorative fountains. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that you can make. There's my mine door. I've got a 10% chance to make it. Well, that's better than I had yesterday. Let's... Oh. Error. Contains too little material to create a mine door. Interesting. Well, the nice thing is I don't have to be at the mine to make it. So let's pull some more in. Combine them. And let's try this again. Chances are I'm going to fail. Like countless times. But I'm okay with that. Because there's no penalty for failure in Wurm. Combine. Try again. I mean, there's literally no penalty. You just try and try and try until you succeed. Oh, hey, I got a mine door. So let's put this back in there, and we'll take the mine door. Quality of 6. That's pretty much what I expected. But okay, so let's close that. Go back over here. Let's see. Activate. Build mine door. I'm probably standing in the way. Nope. Nope. Look at that. Oh, sorry guys. I still have the dogs. They're little chihuahuas. They like to bark. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It just disappears and reappears. Permissions, manage the mine door. Um, since I don't want anyone in the mine, I'm going to leave manually added and active permissions alone, but everybody else is going to be denied. That way no one else can get in there, not even potential citizens. But there we go. Yeah. Don't even know there's a mine there. And some of that may be glitchy because I've got the graphics turned down a little bit. I'll test that out um, on my own off uh, out of video because I can crank the settings up and see exactly what it looks like and see if it's any different. But so one project finished, another one on its way. So that's where we're at for now, guys. Um, so let me check the video and get it uploaded to you if everything's okay. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.